Hey guys, welcome to another episode of F1 Manager 24. Unfortunately, the Haas save got deleted, so now we have MISC Motorsports here. We're starting out in a pretty good spot. We have Fernando Alonso and Alexander Albon as our two drivers, and hopefully we're in like an upper midfield team to start with. Supposedly we're supposed to be about 7th and 8th, so hopefully we can perform in that capacity. So we're going to be heading into our first race here. Um, let's put let's do middle. I think it's probably a good goal for us. So I'll be back when we get to qualifying. All right, so we're here in qualifying for the first time. What do we got here? Any weather on the way? No. So we're gonna let's speed up the time just for a second, and let's send out Fernando Alonso for our first look here at the car. It's got a little bit of yellow on it, which, it's kind of interesting. And Albon should be heading out now as well. So we've got 11 teams on the grid here, which means all the more chaos and all the more fun. Russell is spun. Let's take a gander at that.
This is what happened as they took turn 8. Whoa, and there it goes.
Just silly maneuver there. In front of the house. Luckily that's not me.
So at the moment you are P3.
So we're 4/10 behind Sonoda and Sainz. But we're ahead of a few other drivers. It's not bad. I don't hate it. We're gonna stay on this set of softs for both of our drivers. It shouldn't slow us down any. And then we're gonna want to wait until towards the end of the session. 8th and 9th, that's not bad. I think a good successful showing here will be just getting points here in our first race. We're gonna Russell locked up again. He's not having a great lap or a great Q1. Okay, we need to send our drivers out onto the track. Stroll looks like he has a penalty of some sort. Hopefully they can put in a decent lap here. Alonso's out. Albon's through though. Okay, so Alonso's 20th. Albon's gonna be 6th in this first part, so that's unfortunate. Let's head into Q2. And let's just start you out on this old set of tires. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. Just to have him set a base lap. Oh, it's faster than Leclerc and Verstappen. So it seems like there's a little bit of speed in older tires, actually. Okay. That's something to remember. I don't think that lap time will hold. Like, yeah, Perez and Norris just knocked it out, but that's actually fine. Do we put on another set of softs? It's not showing any time degradation, though. So maybe we strap on the same set again. We're projected to be safe, and we're currently safe. And let's send Albon out.
So we are P7.
I don't know what that lap was, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I don't think we can get knocked out. Yep, so into Q3 we go with Albon. I don't know what Alonso's problem was. He must have got held up or something. on his second lap. But I suppose we head into Q3 here, in which we'll have a brand new set of tires for just for Q3. Don't remember which set it is, but sure, use those ones. Let's send them out. That's the good thing about being at the end of pit road or pit lane. We can just immediately go out and get clean air. Yeah, we came out to a pretty decent spot. Piastri slightly held us up with a 1:29.7. That's not a good estimated pole time because Sainz just went 0.2 faster. But we'll bring Albon into the pits here. Ooh, he's 0.8 off. Let's reconfigure. Same set of tires because we have been quicker on old tires. And then we're going to want to hold off until about 2.5 to 3 minutes left in the session. So we're ahead of Norris and Piastri. Let's watch it here. Absolutely screaming 320 kilometers an hour. Absolutely screaming. Let's see what Albon can do here. He's back to 10th. Up to 8th. Stroll could jump him, but he's not going to. So cool. So we're going to start P8 and P20 in our first race. Alright, so the game crashed, so we're going to restart here at Bahrain. 22 cars back on the grid. And lights out, and away we go. Alonso starting back in P20 and Albon in P9. Got absolutely millered off the start there. Unlike the last time, which he gained a position on the first start, but lost position here. Alonso holding. Oh, there's a crash, and Alonso is stuck. But it looks like didn't get any damage there. I mean, they're going so slow. How'd they crash? Like, honestly. Oh, Hulkenberg just turned straight into him. Shocker. Let's push with them.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Yep. Cancel lift close for now.
Yep.
We can leave the engines turned up a little ways. Do need to drop those down to neutral though. And we'll go a kilogram short on fuel. Albon's up to P5.
Now this happens down at turn 8.
Gasly with a lockup is what it said.
The brakes couldn't cope, and they'll need to
Oh
be
yeah,
mindful of the effect that had on the
that's gonna be rough on his tire wear. Our tire temps are a little warm. But we do have some better tire wear than a few people, especially like the Mercedes. But other than that, Albon is absolutely cooking his tires. We need to go light on him, get those tire temps back in check. I'm less concerned about Alonso's, which he's up to P13 with the fastest lap. And Hamilton got back by Albon, which is fine, because that's going to let us cool off our tires a little bit and have some have DRS. We'll just go back up to. I mean, the tires are still slightly overheating, but should be fine. And honestly, he should be able to get the overtake done on Hamilton down here, just like that. Beautiful. Let's look at it again. Oh, this is Alonso making a move for 13th on the Williams. What a lovely send that was. Yeah, let's look back at this Albon on Hamilton overtake.
Will they keep focus?
Yeah, you get him, Albon. Getting pulled away from him a little bit. I mean, only 4 seconds back. That's a second a lap, but he did start back in P8, so I guess we'll really see how the car is. He doesn't really have enough battery to defend. And Hamilton's gonna obviously skirt right on by him here. But we'll speed up time. His Albon should be able to get him back down that straightaway. And then Hamilton, yeah, they're gonna just swap back and forth. As we're still losing time. It's going to be important to still look at the tire wear, which we're doing fine on tire wear. So we might be able to make the medium stint shorter. Or we'll kind of see how it goes. Let's take a quick little pause here. Alonso's up into the points, I believe, as he makes an overtake on Stroll. Yes, Alonso's up into P10 now. Kind of like at this back of this train that Albon and Hamilton are causing. Definitely just a DRS train. All the way back to Alonso and even Stroll. And we're 5.5 seconds back on Verstappen. Let's look at tire wear. It looks like they're also having some tire wear coming into play because we're pretty close to Perez in terms of tire wear. Better than Hamilton, better than a few guys throughout the field. So going to standard helped a lot. Let's deploy a little bit of battery on both. I'm tempted to pit them early, or not yet early, but eventually early. Alonso up to P9 now as he gets by Sonoda. Horrible angle to show this from, as he absolutely just walks him. And Albon's out of ERS, and so is Alonso just about. But we are out of DRS range on Sainz and Hamilton.
Yeah, we can give it a couple of laps.
Let's go aggressive on Albon.
Okay, copy.
Alonso with the fastest lap there. He's up to P7. So Alonso with an absolute dream of a drive. Let's watch his overtake on Piastri. Around the outside. And just going to make a beautiful committed overtake. Albon pretty much the only ones in the 138. There was a 137 by Alonso. So it seems like we have speed, we just missed it in qualifying. Let's go aggressive. Let's make sure no rain is coming, correct? That would be correct. We're going to want him to go another few laps. So let's go ahead and put him on attack, and then we'll pit him next lap for another set of softs. And then we'll pit him again here in a few laps. And then Alonso is going to pit the lap after.
Box.
Yeah,
Big box.
cook it tires. I would say pit this lap, but you're going to be absolutely screwed on that. Because, I mean, he's only 1.3 seconds back, and I don't trust the pit crew to make a quick stop here. Let's hear where Albon come out at P12. We'll go aggressive on it until tires get up to temperature, as he'll get by Sargent with ease. Lonzo's in the pits now as well. We'll see where he comes out. I didn't see how long Albon's pit stop was. A little bit of a problem there, 3.8. Let's see how bad Hamilton's pit stop was. Oh, definitely worse. That's a pretty long stop there, so both of our drivers should be ahead. And then we'll put Albon onto standard since his tires are up to temperature. Hoping to gain a little bit of time through this by doing an undercut here. They may try to go one less pit stop because they may try to go to the hard tires, but I don't know. Alright, Alonso's tires are up to temperature, so we'll just put them on neutral and we'll just kind of let it coast through right there. Albon with the fastest lap of the race at 137.62. We'll just leave him on neutral on battery. And Verstappen comes in. And looks like he will be right in front of Albon, but on a little bit fresher tires. So he'll be about 10% better than Albon on tire wear, but, you know, fresher tires, so he'll immediately walk us. But if Albon can stay in DRS, that would be fantastic for the cause, but it doesn't look like he can. No, Verstappen's walking us again. He's getting a little bit of a slipstream down the back stretch there. Should have DRS down the straightaway. So that'll help us out quite a bit. And we're going to jump Perez and Leclerc. So that's good. Hanging onto the back of Verstappen. I always want to go high overtake aggression. Let's avoid higher curves too, because I think it slows us down just a bit, but it should let us push on these tires a little bit without them overheating. As Alonso gets Perez, and I believe Albon got Verstappen. No, this was Alonso. Okay. Okay, just down the inside there. But I believe Albon got Verstappen, but Verstappen's probably going to come back at us here. As Norris and Piastri still on the same set of tires that they started the race on. So yeah, so they're definitely doing a one-stop. I would assume. Verstappen got back by Albon, which is expected. Looks like he may pull away this time. Let's deploy a little bit. Try to keep close anyway. As Piastri heads into the pits. Yellow flag? What was that for?
This
Oh,
is what
Hager.
happened.
I don't know who that
It
is.
was the Williams driver we see there.
Must be
Nothing
an
wrong
actual
so
current
far.
F2 driver
Oh,
or
and the car
equivalent.
locks up. What caused
So
that,
lock
I
up.
wonder?
Piastri's back to 10th. He's on another set of softs. He's going to pit again. Verstappen sets a 135. That's mighty rapid. As he's going to go past Norris. But I'm not upset with the way that cycled. Let's go aggressive. Or do we try to save a little bit? Maybe we try to save these tires to make them go a little bit further. Because I would imagine a used soft is probably a little bit better than a medium. As Norris pits there. Verstappen's pulling away from us by quite a bit. Tire wear is kind of evening out as well. We can actually push fuel by another kilogram. So let's do that. Oh, Alonso got up past Albon there for a second, didn't he? Yeah, so I mean they're right neck to neck, and Perez and Leclerc have also caught up. So I don't know if Albon just got slow. Let's look at lap time. 136. I mean that's not horrible. But if they can work together, they could probably attempt to hold off
Let's take a look at the replay.
Perez
Okay,
and
so
Leclerc.
heading into turn 1 here. The opportunity's there. And Perez can...
That was a pretty good move by Perez. Yeah, no, what can you do? Verstappen's pulled 12 seconds on us in this stint. There's no way that I can make that up. I'm gonna probably try to extend this stint a little ways. What happened to Albon? He just lost 2 places.
Now this was at turn 1.
Oh, he just got
And it's
absolutely
his mark.
millered on the straightaway. Okay. Use your battery, bud. Albon's had an absolute stinker of a stint here. What's our gaps looking like? Oh, we'd probably come out behind Norris. Maybe we pit him when he gets down to about 50% on these tires. So let's go ahead and attack. And pit him in for the mediums. Next lap. Alright, we did find a gap there. We just want... We can go aggressive. We'll look into Alonso's pit here in a moment. What did Verstappen put on? Okay, he's on new mediums. Do we go ahead and... I think we do. Let's go ahead and pit in Alonso for his mediums as well, just to have him have a little bit fresher mediums than some of the other guys. So it looks like Albon, and he had a slow pit stop. Oh, Jesus. Tire didn't go on. Okay. And we'll just put him on aggressive. I mean, he's still in P7. Buddy, you just got back onto the racetrack.
You know the drills. You know what to do to build that temperature in the rear tyres.
It's ridiculous. 15 laps to go. Can Sainz make it? Surely not. So, okay. Norris might be able to on 63%. We just got to make sure we don't overheat these. As Leclerc sets the fastest lap, and then Verstappen takes it immediately back. A full second faster than what Albon is running. That's suboptimal. As Albon gets signs, as Sainz pits. What's the gaps looking like? So it looks like Alonso maybe he got past Norris. And then Alonso has got past Albon as well. And it's 5 seconds up the road to Leclerc. So probably not going to get there. As Leclerc's on better tires. We can actually kick them probably up onto aggressive, or onto attack. And then we'll just leave everything else like it is. I just got to watch the temperatures, make sure they don't overheat too bad. Alright, let's look into times. Okay, Leclerc's pulled away, so not really much can do about it. I think temps are going to be fine. So we'll just let Albon and Alonso battle it out for P4 and P5. Let's watch. On 2 times speed because I'm not going to deal with it. Looks like Albon may have DRS down the next straight. I don't think it's going to... Oh, well, this is coming to the white flag here. So Albon's got DRS, so will he be able to be close enough to make a move? No. Both got full battery, so we can just tell them both to deploy. Oh, as Leclerc got past Perez as well, so something to keep in mind. I imagine that ERS usage is helping Alonso quite a bit here. As Verstappen wins, and Albon sets the fastest lap right there at the end for P5, which is really good for our first race here. Alonso started P20, so he had to make up a lot of ground, so he did really swell. Let's head into next race weekend. Or maybe some parts development. Not sure yet. So I figured I'd just bring up the race results as well, as we set a 132.3 there on that last lap. Fernando up 16 positions from a start, so did quite swell for our debut of MISC Motorsports. Obviously, Max is going to be top of the standings, and we're actually second in the constructors right now, just 1 point ahead of Ferrari, and 17 behind Red Bull. And we didn't have a half-bad pit stop there. I'll take that every day of the week. As Alonso had issues on both of his pit stops, so it's a stuck wheel nut for both of them. But Albon had a good pit stops, so that's always good. Both got their race target, and neither one of them get a bonus. That's fantastic. So we have 5 upgrades in the way as well. Got some wind tunnel, suspension, car part test center, CFD simulator, and design center, all being currently upgraded. Everything else is pretty much standard. Let's see here. Let's focus on pit stop errors, reducing lows. Which, I mean, it's really not that bad, is it? Like even like the worst, it's like 11%. Let's focus on new tires on, because that seems to have been our biggest problem. Yeah, so let's do that. I mean, it still reduces our chance of mistake by quite a bit as well. So we'll take that. So, new ATR period, which I am working on 4 car parts right now, but they're not going to be done for another month. So, and that's just the design part of it. Got some new ATR on the way, so that's always fun. So let me get through practice, and I'll be back for qualified. Alright, so heading into Q1 here. No rain forecasted. It's a little hot. Track condition, or I guess it's about average. The air temp's a little hot, so car cooling is going to be a little bit worse, but that's fine. Doesn't really make a difference. We'll start out on a pair of soft tires. We'll go ahead and send Alonso out. And then we'll wait about 5 seconds or so, and then we'll send out Albon. Unfortunately, he did not get out in front of the Mercedes.
Yeah, all good. Yep, likewise.
So we'll just let them roll free. I don't know how we're going to fare here at the street circuit. Didn't do great in practice.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
So 126, I don't know how that's going to stack up. It's better than Russell's, so you're just barely better with Albon though. So we'll see if a U set will do better.
Reminder straight.
Alright, so we have to make a decision here in a few here in a few seconds if I'm going to send them back out again. Alonso, I don't think we have to. Albon, it's close. Do I think a Sauber, an Alpine, a Williams, and a Haas can go faster than me? Not really. So I think we'll just save the tire. Well, that we'd also have to have. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, we're safe. Okay, saved a set of tires there. Essentially. That kind of got me kind of concerned. So we'll head into Q2 here. Maybe if we wait until the end of the session to send them out.
Green light.
I don't really want to put them on a fresh set yet. We'll save that for the end of the session. Let's just set a bank lap with each of them in case there's a red flag for whatever reason. Alright, not great laps.
Stay negative on the dash.
I think that's actually faster than what we went in the first one with both. But we'll find out. And I mean, and that was a U set of tires, so we'll have them head into the pits. It's saying that they'll be about the same lap time wise now, but we will put on a fresh set of tires here. And then we'll wait until about 3 minutes left in the session. Teammates very close together throughout, other than Hamilton and Russell. Yeah, Russell must have had a stinker of a lap. Oh, let's send him out. I don't know if I got Albon out in time. I think we did. Alright, we're safe anyway, so that's good. So let's head into Q3 here. Yeah, we get a fresh set for this, so might as well strap those on. And we'll just wait. I don't think we'll have a problem. Did we go ahead and send them out? Alright, this is saying that those used ones are going to be a 1/10 of a second faster. Let's try it. And then we'll strap on the other set right at the end of the session. If we can.
P6.
Oh, 2 seconds off?
Boxing at the end of this lap.
Copy.
What?
At the moment, P7.
How am I 2 seconds off? That's not in the tire. I'm gonna have no tire left, by the way, for... Oh, I sent them out too early, but that's fine. Maybe Albon can pick up a little bit of a slipstream or something. Nope, did not. Did not gain anything out of doing
Step
that.
on the brakes on the way in.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Albon went up to P7, back to P8. So looking like P8 and P10 for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here in Jeddah. So let's head to the grid. Well, actually, we gotta strategize. Why can't you do a one stop? You can. Yeah, I'm fine with you doing that. I don't see what would be wrong with doing that. And if we have to, we can run them light for a few
Final
laps.
checks have been carried out by the teams. We're now moments away from the end Grand Prix.
And to 5 red lights, and away we go.
And away
From
we go.
P8 and P10.
Quick overtake.
Forgot to underfuel the car again.
No lift off needed.
We're not going to push the tires because we need as much
Okay.
tire life as possible. So no lockups, please. As Alonso seems to be falling straight back through the field. But he'll get back by Magnussen with the help of the ERS. Right down the start to finish straight. The plank wear they must be having. Albon P9, and your engine is hot already, so we need to back that down. Yeah, since it's hot, yeah, we might struggle with that. Tire wear could be a concern.
And just a reminder on the
Let's avoid high-risk curves.
Your battery is drained.
Copy.
And I forgot to take them off the neutral.
Yeah.
And we're avoiding the high-risk curbs to help cool us down.
Bit of margin to the entry curve. You've got to help that rear left tyre.
Okay, copy.
Hopefully that helps us out a little bit as Albon makes a move on Hamilton. Mr. Around the outside with DRS. Beautiful little maneuver. Probably should set their aggressiveness to high.
What you've got.
Copy.
Oh god.
Yes, okay.
Albon's going to get absolutely millered down here at the end of the straightaway.
Yeah. Difficult to get close, mate.
The race is on.
Alright, tires seem to be cooling down a little bit. Engine temp's not really cooling off, but it's just going to be a problem later on due to engine wear and tear, which usually isn't a problem as long as, there's not a crash. So we'll just speed up through here. Stuck in a DRS train, it seems. What's tire wear looking like through the field? Okay, we're on medium, so and most of the rest of the field's on softs other than Verstappen, which is to be expected because Verstappen is Verstappen. He is going to dominate no matter what he does. Oh, Alonso, you need to cool your engine. Yellow flag?
So we've got Stroll crashed.
Stroll crashed.
Debbie on the right hand side.
What happened? Oh, he just hit the barrier. So, typical Stroll behavior. Oh, another yellow.
A crash in the main straight. On the left, crash in the main straight.
Crash involving multiple cars. Looks like we got Russell and perhaps a Haas. As Russell just hits the Haas. Should be a penalty for Russell, but we'll see. Russell's had a tough go of it. So we're doing pretty good on tire percentage. Not going good on engine temp though. Let's drive in clean air
Copy.
as well for Alonso
Okay, let's manage the temperatures for now.
Copy.
because he's absolutely cooking. As Albon and Hamilton are having a scrap at the moment. And it looks like Alonso's trying to go for a move. It's either that or he's just trying to stay in the cleaner air. Albon doing the Ministry of Defense work up here.
You are doing a good job on tires.
Doing a great job. Just don't flat spot them. We'll really see where we are towards the second stint. Hopefully we'll get the fastest lap as well. But you know, Verstappen, we'll probably get it. All right, engine temps are starting to come down a little bit with Alonso. Let's drive in clean air for him as well, because engine temps gonna be a problem. Alright, let's go check in. How are we doing? Alright, so Albon's on the back of Piastri and Tsunoda, so that's why his engine temp spiked up a little bit. Alonso's just kind of chilling back there. Albon doing really good on tires. So is Alonso. Verstappen's leading the way here with his mediums as Albon gets by Piastri. Oh, what a beautiful move. Oh, that was fantastic. Beautiful. And immediately on the...
Yes, yes.
Oh, beautiful. I've never seen such beauty. So he's up to P6 on his mediums, which are apparently still slower. I don't quite know how. Piastri pits on lap 18. Did he? Or did he just... Yeah, he pit. Okay. Look at that gap. Has everybody else pitted other than Drogovic? Okay, that makes sense. So we're probably going to get undercut by a Piastri. There's a 21-second gap in front of Albon. Push, bud. Go crazy. I don't need you to drive in clean air anymore. Alonso. Could you perhaps get a move on?
Remember to click overtake.
Copy.
And you can drive in dirty air now.
Copy.
I just need you to get on with it. We'll do a little bit more lift and coast.
Lift and coast.
There's a 20-second gap, so we're a full pit stop behind Perez, Sainz, Verstappen, Norris, and Leclerc. But we'll see how like Perez and Sainz fall. But I mean, they're having a heck of a battle up there. Top five are. I mean, they're all within 2 seconds. Then we're 22 seconds back. Alonso, please, for the love of Christ, get by them. Let's start using a little bit of curb.
Copy. Ah,
Alonso, just go. Alright, got past Sonoda. Let's take a gander. Just around the outside. He got kind of choked on that inside of the corner. So, just good positioning there. Alright, then Alonso has gotten past Hamilton as well. Just want to try to get him clear DRS, which isn't going to happen.
copy.
You're good to reduce.
So he's going to get cooked by Hamilton here. Maybe? Not quite yet.
So that lifting host will help.
So we'll push his tire a little bit. I want to break what happened. There was a yellow.
Something's gone on there.
Joe.
It's Joe Guan Yu.
What happened? Oh, lock up. Ooh, kisses the wall. Okay. So we're not even quite halfway through this race. Let's push a little bit because I need to burn as much fuel as possible. We'll have Alonso push as well. I know their engines are going to overheat, but what can you do? Just need to burn off some of that fuel so we can actually maintain a competitive pace. We'll go down to like negative 0.5 kilograms. Pit window does open here in about 4 or 5 laps, so.
And we think it will be soon.
Yes.
Yeah, we can give it a couple
All right,
minutes.
let's go balanced.
Copy.
Go on to high fuel.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
And yeah, so we're gonna be absolutely bodied by fresh tires here for a moment. Let's bring you in and put on the softs. This time for Albon.
Copy.
We'll put you in for your softs next lap. No inclement weather, correct? Yep.
It confirmed.
Cool.
Okay, box.
And we need full push.
Copy.
Just chip away.
Murder the tires. .7-second pit stop.
That's a slow pit stop there.
As Bottas has a slow pit stop. Alonso back to P11. Ugh. Who are you behind? Sonoda, Ricardo, and Hamilton. Yeah, so we got undercut. Oh,
We crashed.
minor front wing damage. Just run it. I'm not pitting you to fix minor. I'm not pitting you to fix that, Alonso. Witnessed it. Alonso just didn't leave him room. That's what we get for putting them on.
Maybe not.
We're going to ignore that because I don't feel like putting a new front wing on it and ruining any chance of points that we had. I mean, maybe if it was a little bit later on into the run, I would consider. Should make him a little bit faster down the main straightaway. I definitely think that was the correct call for now. Because, I mean, he's still 6 seconds ahead of Sonoda and pulling away. And we're still passing people, so. Piastri pits for a second time. We just didn't bring enough speed here on the street circuits, so probably going to be our Achilles heel. Albon can push a little bit. As Piastri gets by Albon, so we're back to 7th and 8th, which isn't horrible. How are we sitting here? So Piastri is on better tires. Verstappen's on hards? Really? We're going to try to use the ERS to keep up with Piastri with Albon.
Copy.
Oops. I didn't realize it was completely empty. I would say we'd back off, but like I can't really back off it so much. So we'll just speed up time for a second. And we'll harvest, I guess. Try to save up for... Oh, a VSC. As Piastri has an issue as he's crashed out. Oh, that's bad for Piastri.
Virtual safety car.
Um,
Virtual safety car.
I don't think we have a free pit stop unless it's with Albon.
Now that incident looks to involve Oscar Piastri.
I don't think that's a free pit stop either way. What do we even have? It's not going to matter. We're 22 seconds back. So let's just go to harvest.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
And we'll conserve tire. I don't even know if we'll go back green.
Virtual safety car.
Okay, the safety car is ending.
Yes.
Nobody's around us. Like, we're 31 seconds behind Perez. As Verstappen's going to win by like 8 seconds.
Are good to push.
Final lap of the race. So, Verstappen's going to come across the line as the winner again. And it looks like we're going to finish casual 6-7
Yep, copy.
or so.
Your battery's drained.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, 22 seconds back from top 5. That's not bad.
P6.
So let's head into the post-race recap.
And that's another race done for Fernando Alonso.
Oh yeah,
Place at the end of that one, and some points for the team.
we like some points.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans
Yeah. Verstappen won, we know. Ferrari's going to be ahead of us in the points now. By quite a few. We're down to 3rd, which we're still ahead of McLaren, so that's good. And we're back to 6th and 7th in the points as well. Had the 8th fastest pit stop. Williams actually with banging pit stops there, so that's good for them. Not great, not horrible. Alonso didn't hit his bonus. They needed to swap for that. That's fine. Car versus teammates car. They're literally the same car. What are you on about? Alright, so. You need a front wing. Everything else medium risk, so don't care about that. Next race is in 12 days, so the race after Melbourne, which is, I don't know what. Anyway, the race after Melbourne, which is Suzuka, will have some new parts. Well, no, we won't, because we still got to manufacture them once they come in. And the reason they're taking so long is because of these upgrades. Well, I don't know. I really don't. But I'm going to practice and get all the stuff ready for Melbourne, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're heading into qualifying. Looks to be a wet
So now we
session.
have green light.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty damp all the way through. I want them to be on their flying lap around this point, because that will be when the track is the driest. So it will just speed up time just a touch. And I think we want to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I think we go now. Send Alonso out first. Give him a few seconds, and then we'll send out Albon. Directly in front of Piastri, which is what we always want to do. We want to give as much dirty air as possible to our competitors, which McLaren seem to be our next position available at this point in the season. Probably won't be able to keep up with them, truth be told, but you never know. Hopefully we can fare somewhat okay. Oh, there's a red flag.
Okay, red
Who
flag.
crashed?
Red flag.
Dragovic?
Report it.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
Now let's take a look here at turn 10.
Was he just spin? Yep.
And there's
Oh,
the contact. And
he
that's
hit
not
hard.
what they would have had in mind.
Ooh, that's unfortunate for him. So, what's the weather looking like? I guess we just strap on inters again, like the same ones that I was just out on the racetrack on. Alright, what do we got? Alright, very flat water rate throughout the rest of the session. Where are we at in terms of time? If anything, it looks like it might get a little bit drier right there at the end, but I think we have time for 2 runs. As literally everybody is out on the racetrack right now. And we are dead last in that, so we're probably not going to have a great lap.
Thinking about tires here.
And try to keep the temperature on the tires.
Oh, look fine. Stroll has crossed the line first. And then Lewis immediately goes a full second quicker than Stroll. So there's going to be a whole bunch of time jumping here as we go 6th and 12th. Not great.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
But we will have time for another lap. So let's reconfigure this same set of inters on, because there shouldn't be any loss in 5% of tire wear. So I don't want to be on my flying lap yet. We're going to wait until the very end. And right there is probably fine. As they're side by side, so that's not going to be fantastic. One of them is going to have a tow, but also get held up a little bit. Okay, so Alonso went P7 and P8, so that worked out.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
We're going to wait for them to come around to pit road. So that's great.
At one point you tell me we are safe.
Alright, safe into Q2. And
Understood.
it's going to be another intermediate session. What do we got rain-wise? Ooh.
Green light.
Not a fan. I mean, it looks like it's going to get a little bit drier there, but I mean, it's close to wet weather conditions.
We're boxing at the end of this lap.
Copy.
All right, so we got a banker lap in. We'll keep on the same set of enters. Same set of enters, and immediately send you back out. I don't know if they even timed it perfectly. Oh yeah, we got cooked there.
You are the race leader.
Alonso's had a good lap.
Copy.
Okay, Albon hadn't completed his lap yet. Okay. I see he goes P1. Okay. Alright, so track was definitely still coming to us there. Rain's picking up again, so we'll just see how it turns out. I don't think we had time for another run anyway. Ooh, Alonso's out. Albon's still to the good. Or Albon's still to the good, Alonso's out. Well, that's inconvenient, but I think we can get over it. So let's get into Q3 here with Albon. It's weather looking like it's gonna dry up a little bit there at the end. So that's decent. But we'll get a preliminary run in like right now. Can I not send him? Do we send him on a fresh set? It's not really acting like it's gonna make any difference. No, so we'll just send him on an old set to start with.
So now we have
And send him out. He is behind Tsunoda, Perez, Sainz, and Leclerc, so that's not a slow group. So Verstappen's behind us. He'll probably catch us by the end of the lap since he's just an absolute master of the wet conditions. P3, that's not bad.
P3.
Faster than Tsunoda and Leclerc
This is a good lap.
to start with. Verstappen puts up 6 tenths on us, almost 7.
Yep.
We're 67 hundredths of a second behind him. So let's speed up the time. So 6, that's not bad, especially not for Albon. Let's reconfigure. It says that's going to be slower. I don't know if I believe that. Let's put him on to the other use set, I guess. And then let's look at precipitation. We want to be out there at the very end. Okay. So we're going to wait until about 3 minutes left. Alright, we're the last one out there on track. And he does not pick up a single place on that, so great strategy by me there. But it looks like we're going to have a dry race. I couldn't care less about that. But let's look into the strategy here. Ooh. Medium to hard, that's not going to work. We should have multiple sets of softs, which I would like to explore that option. Yeah, I think that's feasible. Getting a little iffy there at the end. There might be a light storm roll through in the middle. It doesn't really look like it though. Let's swap the stints. Let's go like this. And then we can kind of do whatever right there. If we can extend that medium stint, that's great. Yeah, let's do that with Alonso. What do we think for good buddy here, Albon. If you're gonna go to a hard, you're not gonna put on a medium after. If you want to do that, you can do that. Which is a little bit more of a conservative strategy than what we're gonna do with Alonso. But hopefully it plays out for us, so let's get right into it.
Well then, it's
Behind
the
the
moment
Aston
so we
Martin
get
safety
started
car.
here, and we should be in for
Let's
a
start out.
brace yourself.
And to
Take
5
you through
red
the Grand
lights.
Prix.
We
And
need
it's
to
lights out,
immediately
and away
pause it
we go.
because, once again, didn't change any of these settings. The only thing we're not going to push is tires because we need as much tire life as possible. Alright, so we're back to 11. Albon, what did you do? You're deploying and you still lost just a singular position. I was overreacting. Stroll has damage already. What'd you hit, bud?
Sorry guys, but we are racing a car that's way faster than us.
You're
Alright, let's concentrate.
oh Jesus Christ. Albon, I just don't think anyway. I don't know what to think about that. Because you're racing a racing bull, which we should be a little better than. Considering you're using ERS. My goodness, my child. Go.
Just recommend giving a bit of margin to the curb.
Yeah, let's actually go with avoid high risk curves as well, because that'll help save tire.
Yeah.
DRS enabled.
DRS is now enabled, as it looks like
So P12.
Albon is
So
trying to
next
get
time
past
is Ricciardo.
Ricardo, and he does, as Alonso got past Stroll, who has damage. Apparently, I don't see it, but you know, I'm sure it's there. Alonso's confidence is peak. Albon's is not particularly great. It's only in the high. And we're already a second and a half behind Sainz, so we need to get a move on up the road with Alonso here to at least catch up to DRS range. Albon needs to get past Stroll as well. It'll be very crucial for his race. We're still losing time even though they're battling. It's not ideal.
Not possible, guys.
Continue like this.
Albon, you're scaring me. He's talking like he's going to crash in this race. Which suboptimal, obviously. And let's just go neutral neutral. Because it caught up to DRS, so kind of getting that train. Yellow flag out. What happened? Assuming it was a lockup from somebody,
Right
or
then,
Hulkenberg ran
take a
wide.
look.
Okay. What do you do? Oh, he just
And
go.
nearly, just running wide. But all
Just he was halfway through the gravel. Like he's crashing in real life. Very fortunate for him to still be capable of running the race. Alonso with the fastest lap so far. What tires is everybody on? Leclerc's on hard, so he's actually doing miracle work. As Alonso's kind of stuck in a DRS train, and Albon will probably be joining in here in a second. Albon's tires are cold. Go up on the aggressive, I guess, because you need heat in the tires. Well, let's take you off of avoid high risk curves then. Oh Jesus Christ! What a mess. And Albon has joined in on this fun. As Verstappen sets the fastest lap, and then Albon does with a 124. what was that compared to Verstappen? A 125. So it was about 4 tenths faster. That's pretty good. As Hamilton makes a little off-track excursion there. Yeah, we're currently stuck where we are. At least the engines aren't cooking today so far. Let's check back in gaps. Not really making any progress. So let's harvest for a moment. I kind of gave that position to Albon. That's completely my bad. And then let's go back to neutral. Alonso should still be DR or ERS and DRS. What are they doing? If you're gonna make a pass somebody other than your teammate. Let's deploy with Alonso, along with some aggressive. I'm just trying things at this point, trying to figure out if we can make a pass. Because tire wear is a little bit better than we expected. And then Albon's just going ahead and ruining that plan for me. So I guess we'll just let him ride. I'm fine with him burning fuel like this. As Hamilton's going to go for the move on Tsunoda. How far back is Tsunoda? So about 10 seconds. So Tsunoda's holding us all up here. But with him falling back a place, we'll probably all work by him pretty quick here. We can put you back onto standard as well there, Alonso. And I'm fine with them going further than that in terms of fuel deficit. Because it's not hard to save fuel if we have to. I hate the way that they're driving each other. But let's just speed up time for a lap or two. Alright, we did get past Piastri with Alonso.
Keep watching Alonso with this one. It's there for the taking.
Just takes the inside line, and away we go in front of Piastri.
Score's P7.
And got past Leclerc there.
Destroyed the car in front.
Tsunoda's tires are worse. We're actually doing okay with tire wear on Alonso. Going around the outside of Leclerc through whatever corner that is. Not exactly familiar with the track.
Good job. Come on.
So that's quite nifty. So we're going to try to deploy. Come on, let's get a move on.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And we're out of battery.
So stay disciplined. No DRS. No DRS. So recharge on. Okay, so recharge on.
So we're just going to go with top up. Hopefully the DRS allows us to stay in front. Well, he's going to go for a move anyway. Okay, that works. We were saving a little bit there as well. We're going to leave him on top up until he can build up some of until it builds up some battery. Let's rewatch that overtake, even though we watched it live. But from Fernando's point of view, just chucks it down the inside. Car sticks like a glove. And that's not the correct term. Car sticks very well through the corner. And we're doing better than some of the medium drivers towards the back of the field. So I feel like that's something to be proud of. And even Albon's doing okay. Alonso's doing greatness. I wonder if that is... We don't have you on avoid high-risk curbs, so let's do that. When did you drop back? How far back did you drop? So you're 2.3 seconds back. Okay. Let's deploy a little bit. Did he just have DRS?
I'm not quick enough to overtake.
There's nobody there. What are you on about? Huh? Yeah, why do you... Okay, why is his DRS light on? He doesn't have DRS.
We believe he will be soon.
Alright, so we're planning on pit soon. We're really not burning that much fuel. As Albon gets past Sonoda finally. Okay, so that actually worked out really well. Because he got past Sonoda and Leclerc there. Did I miss the pop-up for that?
Tire phase update.
He's on top-up and he's only up to 16%. It's been, what, a lap or two?
Feels great, but it's holding off.
Oh, safety car. Oh, we don't need to conserve tires. We can conserve fuel. And then we can... Okay, so let's go ahead and pit you for hards. And we'll change your strategy, pit you for hards as well. That way, so it gets us to where we can put on a set of softs at the end. There's going to be a little bit of a stack. So Perez is the first one that's going to be able to pit. Hauger crashed. So that's why we're under this safety car. And he just spins, hits the barrier, comes back out onto the racetrack. Very similar to the red flag that was in qualifying, either last race or this one. So I don't know how that's going to work out with Verstappen and Norris. See how the safety car is going to catch them. How bad is this going to stack? Minor problem there for Alonso. Oh, big issue there. But we're still coming out in front of... Okay, so 6th and 8th. That's not bad. We only lost one position on Albon. We're going to run conservative. What did everybody else put on? Mostly hards. Leclerc's on mediums. Piastri's on mediums. Ricciardo's on mediums. That's about it. Okay. So, seems like everybody else is doing very similar. And this will allow us to push quite a bit more in terms of fuel. I'm glad that I'm actually able to. So let's go ahead and speed up time. Verstappen and Norris going to retain. Now we're all caught up to the safety car. Yeah, cold. It's fine. Alright, so we don't need you to avoid high-risk curbs anymore.
Watch for debris in front.
Copy.
Did Stroll crash again?
Yeah, copy.
Anyhow. So that's going to bunch us all back up. And you can go to neutral in terms of ERS usage. So we'll have a little bit for us when we go back green. Oh, safety car. That looks cloudy. Still no chance of rain. Okay. Allegedly.
Safety car in this lap.
Safety cars in.
We may restart again next lap.
Yeah.
So let's go up to standard on everything. And push fuel. Deploy. I meant to be down here for this. So Alonso got past signs. Let's take a look at that. And it looks like Albon may have gotten past somebody.
Let's go.
Beautiful. No, Albon's just now got past Leclerc. So that worked out. Tires are still cold as well.
Yes, boys.
And we can probably go back to neutral. That was so we still maintain battery.
Next car in front is Sainz.
Albon's right on the back of Sainz. Alonso's kind of starting to work on Hamilton here a little bit.
Overtake.
Copy.
Hopefully with the ERS here, we can make a maneuver. Since we know he's not going to have any assistance here.
Tyres are in a good window.
Other than the slipstream, which he's pretty far back. It looks like...
And DRS enable.
Maybe? No, not even close. He must have had some battery to use as well. But, we'll get him here. Well, he's going to send it right back for us.
We have the slowest car on the straight.
Just gotta be patient here.
We're working on it. The parts are just taking forever. It might be where we have 3 kgs more fuel, which surely isn't helping the cause any. So we can speed up. As Alonso gets passed by Sainz, but we get past Hamilton for now, and then we get back by Sainz.
Now we're watching the action closely.
I'm assuming they just got DRS freight trained. Beautiful. Who's that? Leclerc with the fastest lap. Let's go down and take a look here. 2.2 back for Alonso. It's really going to be about this final pit stop. What's tires looking like? Leclerc and Piastri. Okay, they're the only ones on mediums. Running a 10th off, that's pretty good, considering we're on a step harder tire. As Norris is going for the lead on Perez. I don't get it. And then we set the fastest lap, actually, on the hard tire. As Leclerc has a issue of some sort. It doesn't look like it's that big of an issue. And at this point, we're way overfueled, so that's not ideal. But we're going to try to burn it off as we go here. What?
I will come back to you.
What'd you hit?
Tyre temps are looking good.
So he's got minor underfloor damage. Oh, yeah, you definitely crashed or you ran wide or something. And I just didn't see it. That's not optimal.
Use the energy.
Yep.
Just try something. Just send it.
And just a reminder on DRS.
Okay.
Copy.
I wonder if Alonso's going to actually get DRS down through here. Looks like it. So that'll close us up a little bit to Leclerc.
Management is good for now.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, Albon's going to fall like a rock. Hamilton has an issue as well now. I mean, we're able to stay pushing on the engine the whole way. I hate that he got underfloor damage because that's going to be a expensive repair bill. Wait, how did we get up to second? Come on, Alonso. Let's look at this overtake on Norris and Perez here, essentially. It had to be like right back to back. Just kind of shoves Norris out wide.
Let's go.
Beautiful. 2.7 seconds back from Verstappen, who's a little bit better on tire wear. Norris is way better on tire wear. Maybe he's trying to save for the long haul here. That's extremely inconvenient, but anyway. I mean, he's still running 7th somehow. Sainz is about to get by him, it seems. Well, he's definitely holding up traffic. That is for sure. So I have a feeling once we pit Albon, we're gonna get absolutely murked. I really don't even know what happened. But I mean, once Sainz got by him, he just absolutely left him in the dust. But nothing I can do about it, so might as well just keep it pinned to the floor. Verstappen's pulling on us a little bit now. Let's get a little bit of a speed boost. Alright, so that's no surprise there. Norris did get ahead of us temporarily. And Verstappen. Okay, so Verstappen's still dogging us. His tire wear is just ever so slightly better than ours. Which is probably why he's pulling. Drugovich set the fastest lap. Dude, what? Did he pit for mediums? He did. Okay. So we need to go a few more laps. And then we're going to pit for softs.
Tires are ready.
Don't want to pit them quite yet. Unless we want to pit you for mediums. And then we'll pit Alonso on lap 44 for softs. Yeah, sure.
And who's that having an issue in the
Perez with the pit stop issue, so that helps us out.
Knocks.
So we'll push Alonso.
Your battery's drained.
There's so many issues. Yeah, yeah. So Albon's back to 13th with his floor damage. Which granted, there's some potential places up there. I doubt it.
Press on.
We'll go aggressive, or attack, sorry, and we'll pit him this lap. Perez with a lockup there.
Here's the
Let's
replay.
look at it.
Now this is Sergio Perez. Nothing at this point. Very heavy on the brakes. They were just unable to do much.
He just runs a little wide. Lost the place. Not bad. Not a bad pit stop there for Alonso.
Just bring these tyres in easily.
Looks like he'll come out P3. So that's solid. And he's on softs compared to 40% hards on Sainz. So that should be good because Sainz is not going to be able to make it to the end. I don't think. And Alonso's already got him anyway. As Alonso sets the fastest lap by probably over a second. He's got 11 seconds to make up. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Jesus Christ, stop doing that. Let's drop you on the conserve for a second. Alright, and we can go light. Alright, let's go standard. And then we're about back to even on fuel. So let's just go ahead and drop them back to balanced. Albon's still P7, so he's doing okay with the floor damage that he received somehow. But maybe a P2 and a P7, that's not horrible. I'll take it. Just make it on around for us. Verstappen on his final lap, so let's go attack, push. You can go attack, push.
Okay.
We just got to be careful and watch our fuel on both drivers so they actually make it to the line.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Alright, so P2 for Alonso.
Okay, check up.
And P7 for Albon. That's not bad for our third race
Making his way
as a team. Got the fastest lap as well, so that's an extra bonus point for Fernando. Cool, then Albon's P7, so that's 6 points for us, so that's not bad. Drivers' Championship, Alonso's up to third. Albon's in sixth still. So, I mean, that's not bad. He retained. In Constructors, we're still in third, only 5 behind Ferrari. So that's always good. And got 1 point in the pit stop points thing, or championship. We get bonus points, or we get bonus cash for this. So that's always good. We need to work on a little bit on speed. Get a bonus $1 million from our drivers. So that's always great. So let's head into our... Oh, we have a new rear wing to manufacture. So we're going to want at least 4. So let's get 6 on the way. I mean, it's only 1.6 mil, so that's not horrible. We should have some other stuff that came through as well. Yeah, like it's a suspension. Let's just do 4 suspensions. And what else was it? A chassis, okay. Which we'll do 4 of those as well, but I don't have enough money, so we'll just do 2. Because if they break the chassis, oh joy. Let's put a new front wing on, and you need a new underfloor. Since you kind of broke the other one. Great job. Anyway, I was trying to sign Antonelli as an affiliate, but he didn't care for that. Is what it is. Abby Pulling has signed on as a reserve and or affiliate. So that's going to be just overall good for the team. What do we have? So I think we just got a new. Was that a rear wing came in? Yes, we do have one new rear wing that we could put on. But let's just see what we have. Nothing new there. If we look into our affiliates, we have 3. We're gonna put Abby on as car development. So that's gonna make our car part development speed and driver preparation go up. So that's gonna be good for us. I would like to extend these reserves, but I can at the time. New front wing is available if I had money, and we are currently in the red. So that's suboptimal. Let's work on pit stop time. Alright, so nothing helps us, it just hurts us in terms of fatigue. So we'll go with balanced. Alright, so then we select our sponsor plan. No mandatory activity, so that's always great fun. I'm just going to autofill them because I am too stupid to figure out what's best. This will be a crisp 5 million. So you know what that means. More car parts. Nope, that's research. I actually can't make anything else. Okay, so that's fine. So we actually should have enough rear wings to run the new rear wing here at Suzuka. But we also do want to have a new design in the works. Do we go for new side pods or new underfloor? Let's go new underfloor since the other ones got absolutely destroyed. Try to do a pretty balanced here. And we can just sink six guys on that. I mean, it's $1 million, but yeah. We'll get over it. Yeah, we'll get over it. And then we might as well go ahead and design a new side pod as well, which we'll just sink all of our remaining MAU hours and wind tunnel into it. Is this a good use of my time? I don't know. It seems like a great idea. Alright. So, we're going to put our new rear wings on. We have 1 spare. So, as long as they don't crash, I'm going to wait to put the other stuff on. Because we don't have any spares of anything else. So as long as they both don't crash, we'll be doing okay. So I'll be back once we get to qualifying. Alright, so we're here in Q1. Looks like it's going to be a nice dry Q1 here. Okay, so everything's pretty standard. Obviously going to start with Alonso on the softs. And then we'll go ahead and send out Albon here shortly after Sargent, which is fantastic. So that's going to slow up Albon just a touch. Or it may help him with a little bit of a slipstream. I don't know. Oh, that's not a great lap by Alonso. If Dragovich went quicker, not a good lap.
And stay negative on the dash.
Yikes. Yeah, Albon got held up, presumably. Okay, they did something weird. Okay. At least we have 2 mediums for the race. We got to run the same soft again. We have an extra soft with Albon, which is fine. Hopefully we have a little bit better traffic, because that was horrendous for Albon especially. Alonso was just slow. Want to wait. I send them out. They got 2 minutes to get around. Okay. Hopefully they do. Alonso's around. Albon's around behind Zhou, which is suboptimal. Definitely suboptimal. And Albon's out in Q1. Well, that sucks. He's got a tough task ahead of him. So that brings Alonso as our only hope here. We're going to just start him on the same set of softs. I don't really want to waste a set.
So now we have green light.
And we're just going to wait till the end of the session and get one lap in. I don't know what else to do. They really messed up the tire strategy through practice, because I simulate that. Because I'm not going to take the time to go through 180 minutes worth of practice, right? There was no rain for this, was there? Okay, we're good, thankfully. Oh, Sergeant locked up. So we're gonna probably start them about 3 minutes left. Oh, it bunched up with Perez a little bit. But at least it's a Red Bull, so it should be pretty fast. Okay, Alonso goes P3, so he'll be safe. Any surprises out there? Hamilton's out. That's pretty surprising. And then Lando was out in Q1 as well. I didn't notice that. Huh. So let's head into Q3 with Alonso. Not a great look for you, Albon. I understand you're a little bit worse of a driver, but okay, yeah, we do have that new set of softs for this. Let's go ahead and send Alonso out. Hopefully we get into some good traffic. Okay, got clean air, so that's fantastic. Might catch up to Ricardo. Oh,
Let's put you P1.
Ricardo. Yeah. Suboptimal. Ooh. Ay caramba. So now we wait. Ricardo kind of got in our way there, so. Alright, I feel like we came out into a pretty good section of racetrack. Okay, P4. I'll take that. That's really solid. Alright, so we'll be heading into the Japanese Grand Prix, starting in P4 and P19. Lando starting in P22 is going to be an interesting storyline. Medium to hard, that's fine. And then Alonso, soft, medium, soft. Sure. Given their tires, that's probably not a bad strategy. And they shouldn't double stack at any point unless there's a safety car, so. What did we start on? Mediums? Okay. What did everybody else do? Okay, mediums up front. Okay. Do a little bit of deploy. And we can do a little bit of push as well.
Yeah, copy.
You're good to reduce lift and coast.
Okay.
As we go side by side with Sonoda. Piastri has an issue. Not the highest concern thing for us at the moment. As Alonso's up to P3, Albon's 17th, so he's picked up 2 places. Looking like he might try to get past a Sauber here. Maybe not, as they all stack up through this very slow left-hander. You didn't try to overtake.
Race is long.
Anyway, as Alonso's right on the back of Charles. If we were smart, we'd back them off, or at least back Alonso off to
Copy.
light for a lap or two, and just try to get better tire wear. Oh, he got past Leclerc as well, so
Lovely.
I didn't even
So,
see it, even though it was on the screen. Let's watch the replay though. Oh, just absolutely cooked him. We can go neutral, neutral. Actually, you can still deploy.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Yep.
DRS enabled.
As Albon got past Bottas.
So that has put you P2.
And Alonso's right on the back of Perez.
Gap
Oh, I didn't realize Verstappen started at P7.
Leclerc car behind. Leclerc at 0.5.
I'm just trying to go light for now. Just to try to save a little bit. Let's avoid high-risk curbs as well.
Make sure we get some nice clean air.
Save us some tire.
Yes, copy.
Alright, so we're edging Perez on tire wear at this point. Which is good, because that'll eventually lead to us being ever so slightly faster. So Albon's up to P15 now. He was looking for P14, but got kind of shoved out. It doesn't look like there's a high usage of ERS here, so that's quite decent. But we're going to get past Sargent here. Maybe. Maybe not. And Williams awfully... Okay, we did get him. Williams awfully slippery in a straight line. Oh, as Alonso tries to go on the mover on Verstappen. Not going to quite get it done there, even though he was definitely ahead and could have forced him out wide. Chose not to for whatever reason. Still on light tire wear. Alright, we can kick him back up to standard. Built up a little bit of gap on tire wear. So I'm happy to go to like normal conditions. And then we can actually do a little bit of deploy on the ERS because we've built up to 90% again. And maybe we can use that to jump ahead. Going for it. And he got it. To the lead goes Alonso. On actual pace this time. That's the impressive part. We're going to use a little bit of push here to try to break DRS. Not going to be able to do it here, but we'll maintain the lead. Drugovich has got a mechanical fault. I mean, we're definitely pulling, but we're also absolutely eating through our ERS. Let's look at the gap here. 1.1, so that's good. I'd rather it be like 2 or 3 seconds, but oh, he has no ERS for the straight. Ooh. But we have broke DRS, at least temporarily, so he can kind of just go to neutral and try to do his thing. When's your planned pit stop? Lap 25. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so he's going aggressive on a set of tires. Okay, that's fine. They're going to have a little bit of slipstream, but where they're side by side, I would imagine they might lose that time back. Maybe not. So that's inconvenient. Okay, we built the gap back though. Halger's got a mechanical fault. Can we see anything?
Dear, that's not what they need right now.
I couldn't tell you what happened. Must have a piece that got loose or something. We can back fuel consumption back down just a touch, which is gonna bring Leclerc and Perez right back in. Already lost 4/10 of a second, which I think he had DRS there or something. Sainz is right there as well, which is concerning. Albon's up to P13 now, so he's on a decent little recovery drive. And he's all over the back of Hulkenberg. He's going to pull out with DRS, a little bit of ERS. Going to have the pass done easily. So up to P12, so he stands a chance of getting points. Alonso probably going to get absolutely cooked here on the straightaway due to literally everybody else having some sort of equivalent.
Tire temps stabilized.
It looks like they're cold. Yeah, the front left's a little cold, but we can't afford to push it.
Doing a good job on tires.
Okay, copy. Understood.
We're still doing a singular percentage better than Leclerc, which is about all I can ask for. So Norris is about the only one doing better on his tires than I am, or than Alonso is. But Norris is back in P19, so couldn't care less. Ooh, a virtual safety car.
We've
Let's
got
drop back to
Delta.
conserve.
Stay as close as possible to the Delta.
Copy.
Oh, Russell crashed out. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Going through the short chute, he spins it into the wall. Seen that exact same crash several times so far this episode. Just trying to cool everything down. Does it need to cool down? No. But it'll give me a little bit more room to push. Just need to wait for it to tell me when the VSC is going to end. Which it should. But this has also let us save our fuel back up to a place where we can still push.
DRS enabled.
Alright, cool. So we go standard. And push.
Cancel lift and coast for now.
Okay, copy.
Albon up to P11, and he's right on the back of Hamilton, so he's doing really good. He's doing good on his tires too. Much better than pretty much every other soft runner other than Sainz. So I'm still really proud of what he's doing.
Tires a bit on the cool side.
And they're 1 degree too cold, so yeah, I figured they'd get over it. Let's go back and check on the gap that Alonso has. I mean, it's decent for the most part, as Leclerc and Sainz have DRS, so they're going to obviously catch up. But ooh, Albon with a little bit of overheating. Don't be doing that, bud. It's where he's just tucked up behind Hamilton. Let's deploy a little bit. And then we'll deploy a little bit as well on Alonso. As it looks like Albon has got past Hamilton, or somebody. Looks like Hamilton, yeah. Let's watch. Just a nice straight line pass. So just ERS usage helped out a whole lot. He was trying to find somewhere to go around at. Sargent's in the pits. As Albon's up to P8.
Tires are ready.
But we're not ready for him to pit quite yet. We can probably bump you to aggressive,
So we need to push.
in which he's in clean air, so that's probably a valid option. We can leave Alonso on kill all on his fuel for now. And we'll try to extend this medium stint just a touch. Oh, Leclerc has got past Alonso. That's suboptimal. Just DRS down the main straight. Okay. What's the gap looking like? 8/10. Ooh. Let's try to keep him in check at least. Or pass him back, that also works as well. Okay, so he's saying it's optimal pit for Alonso. I'll take his word for it.
Box now, box.
So he'll pit here in 5 kilometers. Alonso's got quite a bit more time before he pits. We can actually send him to attack. Alonso, I have a feeling we can probably leave him on push for a little bit more.
Understood.
And we're having negative degradation.
Lower your DRS.
Oh,
Lower your DRS.
maybe it's because we're still using ERS, so that is gonna be rough if Leclerc can catch up to us. Albon just got backed by Magnussen, so I mean he's still in P11, so he's doing pretty swell. I mean, he's only 6 seconds behind Perez, so he's not doing half bad for a recovery.
How are the tyres?
It's okay.
Oh god, okay is a bit questionable. Okay, we can probably back you down to just balance fuel,
Just lifting guys.
as he's pulled 3 seconds here.
Okay.
But I don't know really where that puts us to Leclerc, who has strapped on his mediums. Is that going to take him to the end? I doubt it. No, there's no way. Oh, Sainz was on softs. Okay. I see. Alonso out of battery again, but what can you do? Alright, so it looks like Albon's going to be promoted back into the top 10 there. With a purple final sector. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're doing what you're supposed to be. Okay. And we can balance you back out as well in terms of fuel. Let's see if 4/10 slower than Leclerc that lap. It's not great. We can actually turn off avoid high risk curbs for Alonso, that so we can get some heat back up into the tire. Or we could just go aggressive with it as well. Yeah, I think that'd be mighty spiffy. So the pit window is now opened,
A couple of laps.
but we'll still wait a few laps.
Okay, copy.
Let's look at the gaps. 3.8, so we've actually pulled a little bit there. Even though we have no battery. Yeah, we'll just go aggressive with it to finish out that run. As Hager's got another mechanical fault. Poor guy. Where's he even running? On 20th. I don't think he's going to know it. This Albon gets past Norris for P9. Optimal pit lap, so we're going to pit him for the hard compound, which should take us to the end.
Okay, so box.
And let's set you to attack.
Let's push on.
Copy.
As we pulled 7 seconds. Oh, multiple cars crashed.
We think that it may be debris at turn 2.
Debris at turn 2. So it's the 2 Williams. Yep, make contact. Sure. Alonso with a 2.5 pit stop. Not horrible.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Not close enough, as Sainz has cleared us. But he's on 20% older tires. And, I mean, we are on a step harder tires.
Gap 0.7.
So that's, yeah.
Gap steady 2.1. Okay, we've got 27 laps to the end here.
That's going to be interesting. Why is your tire wear so much better than what it was planned to be? Which is fine. We're just going to see how that works out. He may be able to save enough tire. I don't know. I don't really see how. As that's going to put us in front of Leclerc.
Tire temps stabilized or not yet?
Let's do all we can to get some temperature in these tyres.
Need to get a little bit more heat into them, so we can kick it up onto aggressive temporarily. Leclerc ran wide. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that's not bad. I don't really know if he lost any speed by doing that. As Verstappen sets the fastest lap, and he's running us down. He's on the same lap hard tires as we are. And he's taking like 1/10 of a second at least every sector.
Tires are ready.
Copy.
We can kick you up onto aggressive.
And tires are good to push.
Okay.
And we can push Alonso a little bit. His tires are just barely too cold. As Dragovich locked up. And then there was another yellow after that too.
Everything's all right here. Well, you can see the lockup, but that's just the risk you take.
And just went a little too straight there. And Stroll spun out as well, so that's what the second yellow is for.
And that's the moment they lose it. And there's not
Ooh,
much they can do about that now.
right in front of the racing bull. We're starting to get fuel in check. Verstappen has took like 2 seconds out of our lead on him in the last 2 laps. So that's concerning. And his tires are ever so slightly better by 8%. Optimal pit stop lap. Let's pit him next lap. And let's put on a set of softs. No rain, correct? Correct.
And box now, box.
Because I'd rather him push on mediums than have to run normal on softs. I don't know if that math works out, but yeah. As Alonso is now in Sainz's DRS. There's no way those his tires make it to the end, right? Oh, we get past Sainz with Alonso. Just gonna walk him down the straightaway. Let's see here. What's the gap to Verstappen? It's down to 5.2 seconds. That's not good. We're gonna change him to always defend once Max gets closer. He's definitely taken massive chunks out of the gap that we have on him. And Sainz got out of his way, essentially.
What are we thinking about tires here?
Just drive the car, bud.
And try to keep the temperature on the tires.
Let's go aggressive for a second or two. 3-4, 3-2, 2. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so. What's tire wear? Not great. Let's do a little. Maybe we try to do. This is counterintuitive, I know. But I'm going to try to save just a touch bit of tire. And build up the battery just a touch. Alright, sure. Sounds good. Just to get the tires a little bit more even. 1.8, yeah, we're not going to be able to hold him off. He's gained way too much, way too quick. Always defend, though. And then, once he gets by you, try to overtake him back. I'm going to try to save that just touch bit of fuel now. Completely ignoring Albon's side of the screen at the moment as well. So we're just going to be going back and forth here between topping up on ERS and deploy. So we'll probably want to use it as he goes down the backstretch here. As Albon's up to P5 from P19 on the grid. Let's go take a look down here. Very close. We'll just leave it neutral for now. Defend it beautifully. What's tire wear? Even. Um. This could be interesting, to say the least. Hopefully, Alonso can defend well enough. Oh, that's Albon setting the fastest lap. Okay. Uh, no defense is going to hold off Verstappen there. And Verstappen will probably pull away, if I had to guess. I mean, we'll try right here. Yep, didn't get him there. So that's Verstappen gone. We'll kick it back up as soon as we get off the corner exit here. Are we still within DRS? Barely. We'll just leave it on deploy for just a moment. I mean, and we'll see. I mean, that's about all we can do at this point. I thought we was a little bit closer than that. And we have no DRS or ERS, so
Copy.
yeah, that's that battle cooked out of the way. What are we looking like here? Four laps to go now. And I don't know who that is. I think that's who is it? Is that Stroll? No. Who is that? Hulkenberg, maybe? Slowed us a second and a half. So Verstappen's going to win. Looks like we may be able to... Oh, safety car. What happened? Oh, Magnussen's in the wall.
Safety car did
Do what? So we get Ocon. Locks up and just...
I got hit.
Oh, okay, that wasn't as near as drastic as I thought. But,
The team glued to the monitors.
jeez. That's not factory. So, that's going to be the end of the race, I would certainly imagine. Cold. A 5-second time penalty for that. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, we're not going to go back green. There's no way. Yeah, final lap here. So Verstappen's going to win. We're going to get P2 and P5. So how did Sargent lock up? We're under safety car.
Checker flag.
P2 and P5, that's not bad though. Very happy with that result.
There will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
A fifth place finish ensures they're taking away a fair few points from this one.
And that man up there is certainly no
Oh yeah,
F1 podium.
Alonso set on the second step of the podium. Nice hair,
With that result,
a bunch of holes in it.
their second podium of the season.
So that's fantastic. So he take away 18 points with Fernando. So he's still in P3 in the drivers. Verstappen's won every single race, by the way. Still P2 in or P3 in constructors. gained a singular point. Oh, we actually got second in the pit stop challenge, second in 10th. So that bumps us up to P4 in the championship with a 2.524. Got our bonuses, so that's just great for development. But that's all the time I'm going to have for today. Ooh, minor technical changes. What do we think? Airflow focused or cooling focused? I think airflow focused. Oh, and our car part test center, which that what does whatever. Okay, so it looks like it makes like upgrades throughout better. So that's great. Suspension's completely gone. Probably on both cars, but anyway. We'll just see what manufacturers. But that's all the time I'm gonna have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.